Sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm wrong. It's rare when I'm wrong. And I'm going to sit here and admit to you guys, after everything that I said on Saturday on the podcast and Sunday's reaction video yesterday, I was wrong. I'm going to be the first person to say that I was wrong. I didn't think that WWE was going to do what they did in the beginning of the show. Now, me and like people like TM, people like JD, people like everybody else in the community was thinking, oh, you know, Roman Reigns is going to come back. They're probably going to put him in a match at WrestleMania. They might put him in a championship match at WrestleMania for overcoming the leukemia situation. Now, I didn't think that WWE was going to go down that route. And obviously, if you saw the beginning of the show tonight, they did what many people was hoping would happen. Now, the things that I said on Saturday's podcast and Sunday's reaction video yesterday, I said that it was going to be a bit suspicious if Roman Reigns was to come back, say that he's coming back, and then all of a sudden, they put him in a championship match at WrestleMania. And I even said it on Twitter. If Roman Reigns was to come back and then they put him in a championship match, what was the whole point of Rollins winning the Royal Rumble? I'm going to be the first to tell you guys that I'm obviously wrong. I'm going to be the first one to say that I was wrong, and I apologize for it. But you can't be wrong for thinking that way. Now, I spoke to TM this whole entire weekend, and I asked him, yo, how you feel about this Roman Reigns thing? All he said was, whatever happens, happens. And I totally agree with it. But WWE went down the right road here for what they did with Roman Reigns tonight. And that's all we could ask for. They're not going to put Roman Reigns immediately in a championship match at WrestleMania. Because then that's going to create a whole bunch of suspicion. Then again, this is the exact same company. Where they had Vince McMahon fake his death for ratings back in 2007. If you guys remember that, you guys are real OGs. If you guys remember that. So we're going to go over the entire beginning of Monday Night Raw. And obviously, I took a little bit of note on it. I took a note that I want to say. It was an emotional start to Monday Night Raw. Roman came out and soaks in all the cheers from the crowd for the past 4 months. Roman is in the ring and says that he is grateful and humble. I said this on episode 8 of the reality podcast on Saturday, that all WWE needed to do was for Roman to come to the ring, give us an update on his leukemia condition, and then leave the ring. That's exactly what WWE did, and you have to give them credit for this. Kudos to WWE for keeping it simple for Roman. Just have him come to the ring, give us an update on his condition, tell us how he misses us and everything, and how he wants to come back to the ring, and leave. No, there's no need for Roman to be at a championship match at WrestleMania. No need to build Roman up for a mega match. And think about this as well. There's no need for Roman to be in the main event at this year's WrestleMania. The triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship, if that even happens at this point, will sell itself for the main event. People think that Roman Reigns will take his top spot back on Monday Night Raw. No, it doesn't work like that. Roman Reigns right now is at the bottom of the barrel, the back of the line. He has to come back and work his way all the way back up to the top. It would be very, very suspicious if Roman was given a spot in the Universal Championship match at WrestleMania. That would mean that Rollins winning the Royal Rumble match back in January would be meaningless and useless at the same time. Roman hasn't done anything to get a Universal Championship match. So why give him a championship match when he hasn't even done anything in the past 4 months? That's my honest opinion there. And I hope you guys feel the same way. But this Monday Night Raw, man, this Monday Night Raw wasn't really too bad. Wasn't really too bad of an episode. Was it better than last week? Clearly, it was better than Monday Night Raw last week. Way better than last week. And by the way, before I begin with this Raw review, if you guys know, in the group chat, you guys know I have to do this. So I'm on Twitter today, live tweeting when it comes to Monday Night Raw, and I get these two degenerate idiots that want to tweet at me on Twitter. One of them was a Twitter handle called @J, the letter J, Small Saints. And he says, Becky's really bad at being suspended. As you guys see the tweet right here. Can it focus real quick? As you guys see the tweet, there you go. Right there. That's his Twitter handle. @J Small Saints. Oh my God. Oh my God. These casuals, stay away from the casuals on Twitter or on social media. Stay away. And then I get this buffoon @KingJack5418780 on Twitter. I tweet, can this show get any more worse than it already is? And then he says, what the hell are you watching? Oh my God. Just stay away from those kinds of people on social media. Exposed. Consider yourself, guys, not only exposed on Twitter, but blocked on Twitter as well. Please stay the fuck away from them on social media. Please. But this is your official Raw review, guys, for your Monday, February 25th, 2019. I'm, of course, Chris. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into the channel. If you guys haven't heard already, if you guys haven't seen already the content that I got this whole weekend, oh boy, lots and lots of content this past weekend. Friday, uploaded top 10 greatest WrestleMania matches of all time. Link will be in the annotation that you see in the upper right hand corner of your screen. Also, Saturday, the reality podcast episode 8, where we go over Roman Reigns. Vince McMahon's reportedly pushing for Roman Reigns' WrestleMania return. I can say this right now, folks. It's not going to be a championship match. This was Saturday's upload. Sunday's upload. Since I couldn't do a try not to laugh challenge because my OBS wanted to act up, I decided to do a reaction video. My reaction on WWE's tweet on the return of Roman Reigns. This was Sunday's video. Go ahead, guys. Check out all the content I provided this past weekend. Follow me on social media if you haven't already. Follow me on social media. Twitter @ChrisFromLoring. Instagram, your boy Chris_WFB. And Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. If you guys enjoy wrestling content, if you guys enjoy Call of Duty content, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications. Woo! Here we go, man. Let's review Monday Night Raw. If this can freaking... Who's tweeting me on Twitter? My God. All right, here we go. So they opened the show tonight. I don't know why it's acting up on me. Thank you. Okay. So we open up the show with a video package of Roman Reigns' leukemia announcement. Roman's music hits the PA system and the crowd went crazy. I would be lying to you. During this whole, when Roman Reigns' music hit and everything, and he was soaking in all the energy, and then he was just giving high fives to everybody, I would be lying to you if I did not get a little emotional. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So Roman's music hits and makes his way down to the ring. The fans cheer loudly for him. He hugs and high fives people around the front row, including David Arquette. The fans chant welcome back. He starts off by thanking the fans. He says he misses everyone and that there is no other fan base like this. Some fans chant, "This is your yard." Roman says, "This is our yard." He says he's always believed in God and he is a man of faith, but he was terrified once he found out he got sick again and didn't want to share it with the world. I mean, I don't really blame him at this point. I don't really blame him. He says he was scared because he would not know how they would react, but the amount of prayers and blessings that he got was overwhelming. He says he will use this platform, the WWE platform, now to raise awareness and support for those suffering with this disease. Good. Do this for a good cause. He asked his fans if they want to hear the update now, and they say yes. The fans go crazy. He announced that he is back in remission, so he's cancer-free. The fans erupt and chant, yes, yes, yes. They did the whole yes chant and everything for a good 2 minutes. He says the big dog is back. The fans chant welcome back. He thanks the fans again for all the support and says he loves them all. Seth Rollins' music hits. As Roman is leaving, Seth goes up to Roman and hugs him as the show goes through commercial. This was a great way to start Monday Night Raw. Honestly. And this is all I asked for. Have Roman Reigns come back, let him soak up all the energy from the crowd, have him come into the ring, say what he has to say, and then leave. There's no point of having Roman to be at a WrestleMania match. For example, there's no point of putting Roman Reigns for a Universal title match at WrestleMania. It doesn't need it. Roman doesn't need to be in the main event at WrestleMania. But after what we got tonight, which I will go in depth later on tonight, Roman's going to have his first match back at Fastlane. First match back in 4 months. We'll talk about that later on. But this was a beginning. This was a good beginning to Monday Night Raw. It needed to be done. Roman, he's back. We don't know when. Good for him. Good for Joe Anoa'i. Good for him. But for Roman Reigns, the character, if you guys think that Roman Reigns is going to be back on the top, no. No. He's right now on the bottom of the fucking barrel. And I said it earlier on my notes, on my phone. Roman's right now at the bottom of the barrel. And if he wants to be a fighting champion like he says he is, he would be at the bottom of the barrel and work his way back up. You're not just going to have Roman Reigns be out for 4 months and then all of a sudden grant him a championship match when he comes back. It's not how it works. That's not how it works. I would have Roman be at the bottom of the barrel, work his way back up. That's all I'm doing. And I hope you guys understand that. If you guys don't understand that, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. There's no helping you. There's no saving you. If you don't understand that. But this was a great beginning to Monday Night Raw. Then we got Aleister Black and Ricochet against the Revival. Now, I'm not going to lie to you folks here. I'm not going to lie to you. Ever since the Revival won the Raw Tag Team titles, they have not won a match. They haven't. They lost to Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano last week. In that dead crowd last week. In the worst crowd of Monday Night Raw history last week. And now tonight in a much better crowd. In a much better crowd. We get Aleister Black and Ricochet against the Revival. Now, notice how we didn't get no Ciampa, no Gargano tonight. We're going to get them tomorrow night on SmackDown Live tomorrow. Which SmackDown should be a good show, by the way, for tomorrow. So we got Black and Ricochet versus the Revival. This match didn't do anything for me, honestly. Yeah, sure, we got Black and Ricochet. Yeah, we did, but what is this going to do for the Revival? Nothing. I'm telling you, folks. I'm saying this. You think this is a joke. You think this is a fucking joke. You think this is a fucking joke. The AEW effect, folks, is fucking real. Oh, Chris, but AEW is a t-shirt company, man. Blow me. If you think that AEW is a t-shirt company, blow me. Blow me. Blow me. Honestly, to death. Fucking blow me. But this match, it wasn't that bad. It was alright for what it was. Black and Ricochet won. The reason why they're a tag team is because they're going to be in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic in NXT next week. I think it's next week. Yeah, next week. Next week. I was just looking at my calendar. Yes, next week. Next week. The Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic for NXT begins next week on the fresh set of tapings for next week. The Revival, and notice how Black and Ricochet didn't even get fucking entrances. They got jobber entrances. And so did the Revival. Mind you, the Revival are the Raw Tag Team Champions. Why are they getting fucking jobber entrances? Are you fucking serious? Whatever. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. It's whatever. But Black and Ricochet win here. Dawson tries to roll up on Black, but Black kicks out. Black catches Dawson with a black mask for the pinfall. After Black and Ricochet win. And I reported, I think I reported this on the podcast. Yeah, I did. That Black, Ricochet, Gargano, and Ciampa will be working all 3 brands. So what happened to the other 6 that you called up? I don't know. I mean, do I mind Black, Ricochet, Gargano, and Ciampa working all 3 brands? No. I just prefer those 4 men on SmackDown more. I would love to see Black versus Andrade. I would love to see Ricochet versus AJ Styles. I would love to see Gargano and Ciampa versus the Usos. I would love to see that. They fit more better on SmackDown than they do on Raw. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But Black and Ricochet win over the Revival. Charlie Caruso interviews Baron Corbin about his comments on Roman. And he said he has never said those things, and he has been under the stress of being Raw GM at the time. Yeah, sure, Corbin. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. So Elias is about to perform in the ring until Lacey Evans' music hits. And she comes down to strut up and down the ramp. Again. And I'm hearing that Lacey Evans is going to be built up like Roman Reigns. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Mandy Rose has more charisma than Lacey Evans does. Are you fucking kidding me? After she leaves, Dean Ambrose comes out. And I gotta say something about Dean Ambrose in a second here. Dean Ambrose comes out and says he feels good about tonight and also feels dangerous. He says he wants a rematch with Drew McIntyre in a no DQ match. Elias says he was about to sing a song about how he loves Atlanta. He says it's capable of hosting a Super Bowl but not winning one. I mean, you know, my page just won a Super Bowl just a couple weeks ago. In Atlanta. In Atlanta. So take that, TM, if you're watching. TM, if you're watching, what's up, brother? Dean teases a little dirty deeds to Elias. Elias is about to swing his guitar at Dean, but Dean hits the dirty deeds on Elias. As Elias gets up, the Riot Squad make their way to the ring for their match against Natalya and Ronda Rousey. I don't know about you guys, but why is Dean Ambrose a fucking babyface? Let's just get the elephant out of the room here. Why is Dean Ambrose a fucking babyface? Why is he a babyface? I would love to know. He was just a heel just a few weeks ago. Now all of a sudden tonight in Atlanta, he's a babyface and he's getting a babyface reaction? I am so confused on this whole Dean Ambrose story. I am so confused. Why is that? I don't know. I'm hoping you guys can tell me in a better point why. So we got the Riot Squad versus Natalya and Ronda Rousey. I did not care about this match whatsoever. I was downloading this freaking game into my PS4 system. By the way, Sunday, you guys are going to get episode 1 of My Career on Sunday. Here on the channel on Sunday. But I did not give a fuck about this match. I really did not. Ronda and Natalya went by DQ. So, right when Ronda hits the Piper's Pit, the Ruby, Becky Lynch comes from the crowd and attacks Natalya with the crutch. Ronda goes right after her and they fight. Officials try to separate them and Ronda fights them off. Cops come out and arrest Becky as officials hold Ronda back. The cops put the handcuffs on Becky and take her up the stage to the back and put her in the police car. I said this on Twitter. WWE fucked up. They fucked up. Honestly. Why is Becky Lynch showing up on this edition of Monday Night Raw when you could have saved her for Ric Flair's birthday celebration later on tonight? Now, after what we got in the ending, this made up for it. After what happened during Ric Flair's birthday celebration, after what happened to him, this means something. Becky attacking Ronda means something. Means something. But like I said, after what we got in the ending of Raw tonight, that made up for what happened tonight. Honestly here. So Ronda goes back to the ring and helping after helping Natalya on the entrance ramp. She calls out Vince McMahon, but Stephanie McMahon comes out instead and tries to calm her down. Ronda demands she reinstates Becky. Stephanie says Becky is arrested right now, but Ronda tells her to bail her out. Stephanie says Ronda's opponent is still Charlotte Flair. Notice how we didn't get Charlotte tonight. And to be honest, it could have been needed. But like I said, after what happened in the ending, it's all made up for. Stephanie says Becky did this to herself, and because of her being stubborn, she will be on the road to jail. Ronda asks to make it a triple threat, but Stephanie says no. Ronda demands it to happen, and Stephanie yells back at her, saying no one is bigger than the WWE. Ronda says Stephanie has made the women's championship into an accessory. Yes, an accessory. And it's time for Vince to make the right decision. She drops the title in front of Stephanie and leaves the ring. I don't know what this means, honestly, but something's up, and I don't know what's happening here. But why would Ronda drop the Raw Women's title to Stephanie's feet and walk out of the ring? You're still the Raw Women's champion, no matter what, if you have the title or not. I asked my question. I asked this to myself: Did Ronda vacate the championship? I don't know. This made a big turn, and I have no idea what's gonna happen next. I have no idea. Jinder Mahal is in the ring. Shitty. When I see Vince McMahon desperately for Roman Reigns, I see shitty. When I see Jinder Mahal, I just say nothing but it is shitty. Why is he on my television set? Honestly. Why? Are you fucking kidding me? Why am I seeing Jinder fucking Mahal? By the way, did you guys forget that Jinder Mahal is a former WWE champion? Did you forget that Jinder Mahal held this championship for the majority of 2017? Did you forget? Did you forget? I just wanted to remind you folks of that particular incident. My God. Jesus Christ. Jinder Mahal's in the ring. He talks about not being invited to Ric Flair's birthday celebration. I mean, why would you be invited? Why? And he is challenging anyone that is invited to Flair's party for a match right now. So we get Kurt Angle. Just when shit gets worse. And this is when I tweeted, can this show get any worse than it already is? We got Jinder Mahal and Kurt Angle in a match. Boy. We get Kurt versus Mahal. Kurt Angle wins. Do you care? I don't. Kurt Angle wins over Jinder Mahal. Do you fucking care? I think not. Alexa Bliss comes out to the stage for her Moment of Bliss segment. She says bye to Ronda, and she would never disrespect the title like that. She says she would have loved to take Ronda's place at WrestleMania. No, honey. No, Alexa, no. You're good right where you stand. You're good. She introduces Finn Balor to her show. Excuse me. She talks about the title covering up his abs. She starts flirting with him until Lio Rush comes out. And then this is the part where I said, are you kidding me? So Lio Rush comes out right when he's fucking cock blocking Finn Balor. So first I call Lio Rush the mute man, because whenever I hear him talk, I mute the fucking television set. So now he goes from the mute man to the cock blocker. Are you fucking serious? I don't understand. Come on. Leo says Finn doesn't deserve to be champion, and he won't leave until he takes that title from him. Didn't he say this last week? Finn asks if Leo is challenging him, and Finn accepts Leo's challenge. Leo tries to explain that it's not what he was trying to say, but Finn cuts him off and asks the fans if they want to see the match. Of course, the fans in Atlanta would cheer for this. The fans cheer. Alexa asks Leo if he's man enough. Leo says he'll take him on tonight. Alexa says Leo doesn't have the time because the match will be happening right now. Leo and Finn go down to the ring and their match begins. This match wasn't too bad. This match wasn't really that too bad at all, to be honest. Finn wins. Leo has a roll up, but Finn kicks out. Leo kicks Finn's knees and goes for a springboard stunner, but Finn catches him and plants him on the mat with the 1916. I thought Leo landed on his head on that move. Finn goes up top, hits the coup de grace for the victory. Finn Balor retains the Intercontinental Championship. What does Finn Balor have planned for WrestleMania? I have no idea. But Finn wins. He retains the IC title over Lio Rush in a not bad match. Wasn't too bad. It was alright for what it was, but wasn't really too bad. We got the Ascension. VIPs of Titus Catering Ascension confront Tucker Knight and insults Otis, calling him fat and stupid. The Ascension, that's the majority of the wrestling community on Twitter. Fat and stupid. Just ask the two people that I exposed just now on my Twitter. Ask those two. Tucker wants them not to say those things. Otis comes up to them and Tucker tells them what they were saying about him, and Heavy Machinery tackles them into crates. I thought we was going to get a match between the Ascension and Heavy Machinery, but good thing we didn't get that matchup. Good thing we didn't. Bobby Trashley, I refuse to call him Bobby Lashley, so I'm going to call him Bobby Trashley, yells at Leo for losing tonight and asks if he can trust Leo tonight for his match with Braun Strowman. Leo says he can trust him. So we get a match. Well, the match never even got underway between Bobby Trashley and Braun Strowman. Lashley goes right after Braun, right before the bell rings. Lashley pummels him down with right hands. Bobby goes for a suplex, but Braun throws him down. Braun lands a boot to Trashley and collides into him in the corner. Braun lands the blow to the chest of Bobby. Braun bulldozes through Lashley and then gets Leo. This match was a no contest. Why would this even happen? You could have just put this backstage, low key, or put this in a segment. Have Trashley call out Strowman. Boom. Why did this have to be a match if the match was never even going to start? You see, sometimes I question their tactics. Sometimes. You just have to. Charlie Caruso interviews Seth Rollins. By the way, Charlie Caruso tonight, she looked fucking gorgeous tonight. She interviews Seth Rollins and says his match with Brock will be the biggest match of his life. No shit. He is really happy that Roman is back and his cancer is in remission. Just like everybody else in the wrestling community, we all prayed that Joe Anoa'i was going to be cancer-free. Turns out he was. Good. Good. A limo pulls up into the arena, and Ric Flair, the 16-time world champion, and his wife comes out of the car. They made their way into the arena already in party mode. Nice to see Ric Flair back, man. Nice to see Ric Flair back. The fact that he turned 70, my God. God bless him. God bless him. So we get the no DQ match between Dean Ambrose and Drew McIntyre. Did you guys care about this matchup? No. I didn't either. Drew wins. Drew wins here. Drew lands the Claymore, kick to Dean, and covers for the win. Post-match, Corbin and Lashley, Trashley, come out. And all four of them beat down Dean. Seth's music hits, and then Roman's music hits. Roman lands a Superman punch to Trashley. Seth takes out Drew and Elias. Seth hits a curse stomp to Elias, and Roman hits the spear to Drew. So I'm going to say here, and I'm going to guess. Well, one thing about Raw tonight, they finally built towards Fastlane. Finally, they did. We're going to get our Fastlane. I know this is confirmed. It's only a matter of time before they even announce it. It's going to be Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, Baron Corbin, and Elias versus Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman. In an 8-man tag at Fastlane. So Roman's first match back. Roman's first match back in 4 months is going to be at Fastlane in Cleveland. And you're going to book it at 8-man tag. You can't book the 8-man tag at WrestleMania because Rollins has Lesnar at WrestleMania. So you got to do it at Fastlane. What's Bobby Lashley doing at WrestleMania? So far, nothing. What's Drew McIntyre doing at WrestleMania? So far, nothing. What's Elias and Baron Corbin doing at WrestleMania? Nothing. What's Strowman doing at WrestleMania? Nothing. What's Dean doing at WrestleMania? Nothing. What's Roman doing at WrestleMania? Nothing. Seth, he's got Brock Lesnar in the biggest match of his entire career at WrestleMania. So there you go. So there you go. I'm booking that 8-man tag for Fastlane. There you go. We get Bayley versus Nia Jax. Now we're getting a women's tag team title match at Fastlane between Sasha and Bayley defending the titles against Nia Jax and Tamina. Now, I'm going to ask everyone else here a question. Do you care? Do you guys care? This is going to be a sleep fest for Fastlane. Sleep fest, 100%. Here we go. So we get Bayley versus Nia Jax. I didn't care for this match. I was uploading my Call of Duty Black Ops 4 gameplay for tomorrow afternoon for you guys. So I didn't really care. Didn't really care. Bayley wins. Bayley lands an elbow drop off the top rope for the win. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Bayley wins. Finally, guys, the last part of the show. Superstars stand on the stage as Triple H and Stephanie make their way down to the ring. Triple H says it's been a wild night, but they're all here to celebrate the birthday of one of the greatest sports entertainers of all time, Ric Flair. Stephanie introduces the guests, first to Shawn Michaels, Ricky Steamboat, Kurt Angle, then Sting. Sting is one of my all-time favorites of all time also. Triple H shows a video package of Ric Flair's highlights of everything of his accomplishments. They revealed the old World Heavyweight Championship, and Triple H introduces him. Flair's music hits, but Flair doesn't show up. All of a sudden, just when everybody thought that Becky Lynch was the one who attacked Ric Flair, Batista shows up backstage and slams into Flair's room. Batista pulls an unconscious Ric Flair out and asks Triple H if he has his attention now. Triple H heads backstage to rush to Flair's side. Officials tend to him as the show goes off the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we are building towards a Batista versus Triple H match at WrestleMania. After Crown Jewel, when Triple H tore his pectoral muscle at Crown Jewel in that tag team match, we thought this match was not going to happen. After what happened tonight, this is automatically telling me that Batista signed a contract with the company. He signed a contract. Triple H is just healed up and ready in time for WrestleMania. And we're going to get the match that Batista wanted this whole entire time. What happened with Becky Lynch earlier in the show, this made up for it. Batista attacking Flair when everybody thought that was Becky Lynch, it was Batista. Batista attacking Ric Flair, that's all you need for that WrestleMania match between Batista and Triple H. That is all you need. That is all you need, folks, for this match. That's all you need. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And even Batista said it. He wants to retire against Triple H at WrestleMania. This is the perfect time to do so. To do so. I don't know what more you guys want me to tell you. If this is not the beginning of the build to WrestleMania, I don't know what is. Batista attacking Triple H's best friend and Ric Flair, one of his best friends, Ric Flair, that's got to automatically trigger a match between Batista and Triple H at WrestleMania. Not only Raw is starting to build slowly, not good enough, but slowly towards WrestleMania is a good sign. It's a good sign. And at the same time, we're getting the matchup that Batista always wanted as a retirement match. Who knows? Batista might want to stay for a whole year. There were talks about Batista and Jericho meeting up and that Batista was going to go to AEW. Now, after what happened tonight, that's not going to happen. Batista's not going to show up to Monday Night Raw tonight and end up going to AEW. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So I know for a fact that we're going to get Batista most likely against Triple H at WrestleMania. That's going to automatically tell me that Triple H, he's healed up and he's ready to go for WrestleMania. Because a pectoral muscle, normally on an average time to heal up is 4 months. It's 4 months. And Triple H turned it back when? In November. Around March, Triple H will be fine by WrestleMania. He'll be completely fine by then. But the question is, do you still build Triple H and Batista for WrestleMania? I say yes. I say yes. So there you go. This show wasn't that bad. I'm not going to say it was great, but it wasn't that bad of a show. But it did its job tonight. With Becky Lynch, with Roman Reigns, and now with Batista fucking up Ric Flair's birthday celebration. It was needed. If Becky wasn't gonna do it, it was obviously gonna be somebody, and that somebody is named Batista. But like I said, folks, this show was way better than last week. Way better than last week. Way better than last week. But this show was not bad of a show. From a 1 through 10. No, from a 1 through 5, I'm going to give it a 2. 2.5, 2 tops. 2 to 2.5 tops. I'm going to give this show tonight. SmackDown should be better tomorrow night as we're getting the contract signing from Kofi and Daniel Bryan. And then we're getting, I think we're getting Gargano versus Sheamus, I believe, tomorrow. I think it's Gargano versus, I think it's Gargano versus Sheamus. Or I think it's Gargano versus Cesaro. We'll see about that tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed Raw Review. If you guys enjoyed Raw Review tonight, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Monday Night Raw tonight, smash that like button as hard as you possibly can. Make sure to comment down below what you guys thought of Monday Night Raw. Also, if you guys are wrestling fans, if you guys love Call of Duty gameplay, hit that subscribe button down below. Ring those bells for all notifications. Check out the content that I provided this past weekend. Friday, Top 10 Friday. Saturday's podcast. Sunday's reaction video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Twitter, Chris from Loring. Instagram, your boy Chris _WFB. Snapchat, Chris Most Hated. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, ring those bells for all notifications. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to do a double upload tomorrow. I got Call of Duty gameplay for you guys tomorrow. As SmackDown review, as SmackDown goes off the air, I will come over here and give you guys a review. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring those bells for all notifications. I'm going to give you guys a whole bunch of content this week, beginning with right now. War Review, Call of Duty, SmackDown, NXT, Throwback Thursday, Top 5 Fridays, Episode 9 of the Reality Podcast. And Sunday, I'm going to give you guys Episode 1 of my career on the WWE 2K19, my career. Expect that video on Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for all the support this past weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow for SmackDown Live Review. Talk to you guys later.